Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. I'm Jackson Mvunganyi. This week on the show, we chat with Ghanaian superstar Black Sherif on his musical influences. A youth group in Burkina Faso seeks to promote peace and unity. Beyonce's country album is breaking streaming records, and we check out Washington, D.C. world-famous cherry blossoms. Let's get on with the show. Beyonce's new country album, Cowboy Carter, released on March the 29th, is breaking records across streaming platforms. Spotify announced that it is the platform's most streamed album in a single day in 2024 so far. Spotify shared on Instagram that it was the first time a country album held the title this year. Amazon Music also said in a statement posted on Instagram that Cowboy Carter was Beyonce's biggest album debut on the platform, with the most first-day global streams of all her albums and the most first-day streams for a country album by a female artist.
Like every day I have to remind myself that that actually happened and that it's real. And I know some people are like, what? How did you win a Grammy so fast? But it's like, I don't even know myself. Like, it's really just God that's rewarding me all the time. So I'm just happy.
South African singer Tyla released her self-titled debut album, fresh off her win for Best African Music Performance Award at the Grammys in February. The 22-year-old's hit song Water reached top 10 on the US Billboard's Hot 100 chart and top 5 in Britain. Tyla describes the 15-track album as a melting pot of all the influences she's had growing up. The album also features rapper Travis Scott and Nigerian singer Thames.
It's really a melting pot of all the influences that I had growing up, being pop, R&B, and then obviously with amapiano and Afrobeats, because that's where I'm from, that's the sounds of home. So yeah, like I've always just wanted to mix it all together, and I've gotten to a place where I'm happy with the way it sounds.
Tyla met fans in Johannesburg. Hundreds of fans waited for hours for the chance to see their idol and have an autograph with her.
She represents an artist that made it out of South Africa, especially being a young woman, and someone that represents our country really well.
The 10th edition of the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards nominees were announced by MultiChoice Nigeria and Africa Magic. Over the Bridge, which we featured on the show last week, tops with 12 nominations, including Best Picture, Best Writing, and Best Director for Tolu Ajayi. Tosin Otudeko is the screenwriter for the movie Over the Bridge.
It was a complete and utter shock. We were so surprised, but ultimately extremely grateful. Grateful to be recognized in this manner, grateful for every member of the team that was nominated, and also grateful to be nominated amongst this quality and caliber of films. Yeah, Over the Bridge, it's been a real journey. So we're all the more excited for audiences to experience this, in the near future.
The critically acclaimed Mami Wata, directed by CJ Fieri Obasi, received 11 nominations. Born in the Ashanti region of Ghana, Black Sherif is without doubt one of West Africa's most exciting new talents. He says that growing up, he was exposed to a diverse range of musical genres, including hip-hop, high life, and dancehall. With the help of social media, Black Sherif gained widespread attention early in his career, winning awards both at home and abroad. His music has been described as raw, honest, and relatable. And before he hit the stage at the Rolling Cocoa Festival, he told me that he often sings about socio-economic issues affecting the youth in Ghana, his personal struggles, and the realities of street life. what's the cultural or the significance or the symbolic significance of the name Black Sherif?
You know, at first, yeah, I never deeped the name.
Yeah.
Because I was just finding a stage name to rap, right? Yeah, at first it wasn't deep like that. It was just, yo, I am Sherif, my name is Sherif, and I don't want to put that away from my thing. I needed something to add that to make it like a bit unique. I add black because I'm a black man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So it was just like that.
It's a beautiful name.
Yeah, it'd be like years after where people, they try to do their own thesis, their analysis.
It's a deep name, brother.
One more time.
How do your personal experiences influence the stories that you tell through your music?
I think it makes making the music easy, right? Because I know what I'm talking about. Like, I know so many perspectives, like, on what they happen, like, as real as it gets, right? Yeah, so, like, I write it like maybe like a movie, add my own kind of exaggerations and things to it, drama and stuff, yeah. But it's almost like always things that I know or have seen happen.
Experiences.
Yeah. Or people around me, some stuff that they tell me.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Konongo-Zongo, Accra, 4 hours drive.
Okay. How did it influence your music?
I think with High Life, for real, because I'll say this, where I'm from, I think that's where pure High Life is from. Because
it's the birth of High Life.
There's so many High Life legends around there. That's what I say, though. That's not what people
grow up listening to.
A lot. Like my mom loves Berrima Sydney and a lot of High Life songs. Amachi Dede, like, I'm from Ashanti Achim Central, right? Amachi Dede is a High Life legend. He's from Ashanti Achim North. That's Agogo, then Kono is like 30 minutes drive. Yeah, so we know him, like we see him around stuff. Yeah.
Where do you see the future of, I guess, African music right now? There's so much interest. Is this something that you're able to sustain this momentum?
Yeah, inshallah.
Yeah,
inshallah.
An initiative by a youth group in Burkina Faso seeks to promote peace, unity, and tolerance between Muslims and Christians during Ramadan and Easter season. Lamin Trawole reports from Ouagadougou and Grace Oyenubi narrates.
It's a few minutes past 6 p.m. The Imam's invocation marks the break of the Muslim fast for the day. Muslims are joined by Catholics, Protestants, and traditional leaders to enjoy the iftar meal. A youth group organized a communal event to bring together Muslims during the month of Ramadan, when Muslims fast every day from dawn to sunset, and Lent, a period of 40 days during which many Christians remember the events leading up to and including the death of Jesus Christ. The community thus suspends all religious barriers. The youth group promotes the concept of practicing one's faith while respecting that of others. Abdul Kader and Nicole welcome the initiative.
I decided to come to this collective event because it's very interesting. Christians, Muslims, we are all the same. Before talking about religion, we need to advocate living together.
It's a great initiative. I'm really pleased. It's my first time taking part, but it really had to be done.
Amos Zong Naba, a Protestant Christian, would like to see more of these.
We know that there are several religious denominations here and they live in perfect harmony. It's important for Burkina to be able to stick together, and it's important to have these kinds of initiatives.
Mahamadi, Ouedraogo believe that the people of Burkina can continue to coexist peacefully despite their religious diversity.
The idea is really to get together beyond our differences, our religious affiliations, and say we are Burkinabe. Burkina is our country. We're a family. Let's stay together, hand in hand. We are Burkinabe before we are religious. Burkina is our country. It is the country that carries us.
At least 1,000 people took part in this communal iftar. According to the organizers, the event, which is only in its second year, will continue being held in the coming years. For Lamine Traore in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, Grace Oyenubi, VOA News.
Springtime in Washington, D.C. usually promises a spectacular display of cherry blossoms. However, this year's scene has taken an unexpected twist with fewer blooms than anticipated, a reminder of the growing impact of climate change. Despite this, the capital remains vibrant with visitors and locals alike, all drawn by the season's spirit and DC's rich offerings. Here is more on this story by VOA's Kali Abdu and Sims Lumabi.
It's springtime in Washington, D.C., a season highly anticipated in a city that offers a delightful, diverse palette of experiences beyond the famed cherry blossoms. Visitors and locals alike welcome the warm embrace of the season, finding joy and community in the capital's open spaces, museums, and vibrant streets.
For my nieces who live in Florida, and my mom and I, we're taking them on this tour of DC today. We do this every year. We come to DC, my mom and I, to enjoy the cherry blossoms. This year, not much cherry blossoms around, a little bit disappointed, but it's still a beautiful day in DC.
Niha, visiting from Canada, reflects on the cherry blossoms and the vibrant life of DC during spring.
So we do have cherry blossom back in Canada as well, and I know it's the mark of spring, and we call it sakura and multiple other names. It's always beautiful to see, great photo ops for us. We did expect a lot more sakura this time, which is cherry blossom this time, but nevertheless, it is starting to blossom. It's always beautiful to see so many people out and about during this time.
Magdalena, a DC resident, compares this year's spring vibe to previous years, emphasizing the community spirit.
I'm just been with my family and we're walking around and we're just visiting like the festival. So we've been here. We were here about 2 years ago, so it's pretty busy. Like 2 years ago, it was like the COVID, so it was like less people.
The allure of spring in Washington, D.C. creates a mosaic of stories from across the country, drawing people from every corner to experience its unique spring bloom.
I'm here visiting my aunt for my spring break for high school. You don't see as many people out here with different color skin, different places they're from.
As someone who lives in the area, I think that we are in the middle of the world. We're the center of the universe. This is where decisions are made that affect the entire world. And so it's a part of being in DC, you grab attention. And if we have tourists coming here, it means economy is better, the restaurants are full.
This spring may be different from past years, but the city's capacity to adapt and flourish remains unchanged. Beyond the cherry blossoms, there's a world of springtime experiences waiting to be discovered, each telling its own story of renewal and connection. With Sims Lumami, this is Kali Abdu, VOA News, Washington, D.C.
Thanks for watching VOA's Red Carpet. I'm Jackson Mvunganyi. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voaafrica.com. We are also on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye, everyone.